Hey guys, it's Friday. Time for the end of the week wrap up. Has been a minute with Christmas and New Year's. Typically, we usually close down those 2 weeks. It gives us some time to take care of some maintenance and things of that nature. So it has been a little while. So we got Bob's truck, and we got some interesting news for you with this one. Um, Last video I did, we showed you the motor and transmission was in, and now it's back out. um, Bob's got two or three trucks that we've built for him, and he is a rather big enthusiast of the old 66, 65 Suburbans and panel trucks. So he had the opportunity to purchase the Suburban. If you've been with us any length of time, you go back a couple of years, we did a Suburban. It never got finished, and the customer had taken it home, and Bob had the opportunity to purchase it. So this is going to get put up for sale, and that motor and transmission is going to go into the Suburban. So if somebody's looking for a project that you can finish yourself, um, this is going to be up for sale. I am going to repaint. I'm going to paint the cab, the inside of the cab, put the springs in it, so it's a roller steering column. So basically, everything will be in a rolling position, and you can choose whatever motor you want. You can put it in. So it'd be really cool with a diesel. It would be a hell of a Harley Davidson hauler or a motorcycle hauler because that bed tilts and goes all the way to the ground. If you have any interest in this truck, just contact me, whether it be through the shop or email or just leave something in the comments, and I will get you in contact with Bob. So again, we're going to paint it, and then this is going to be up for sale. So if anybody's interested, it's a pretty neat project. It's got all F450 drivetrain in it. It's set up so you can put air ride in it, but we're going to put coil springs in it. The air ride system is available for an additional cost if you're interested in it. Um, but I'll let Bob describe that to you. Like I said, you get with me and I'll get you some information on how to get a hold of them. The Barracuda, been working on the bumpers. Started the front one today. The back one I finished. The customer wanted the bumpers tucked in nice and tight and close. Typically, they stick out about an inch and a half, almost 2 inches, and you can look in there. And the problem with that, most people don't ever think about it, but when you look at a car, especially a black car, the reflection in the car, you get to see the backside of the bumper, which nobody ever does anything with. So they're rusty, they're rough, they look terrible, and you see that. So, you know, it's been gone for years. Everybody tucks the bumpers in nice and tight, and it's, kind of a custom look. But we went ahead and did this one. In order to achieve that, I had to cut both ends right here. We took out about a quarter of an inch slice, slide it in, and then tapered this inside edge to follow the same radius as the back of the car. So that gets us where the sides are tucked in nice and tight. And then don't want to see any bumper bolts, so we welded up the holes. And then I took the bumper brackets and welded them actually to the bumper. And we cut off about an inch and a half of bumper bracket and made a new one. And that actually brought this nice and tight. So there's probably a quarter of an inch gap right there. And then where it wraps around the sides, it's probably between an eighth, maybe 3/8, between an eighth and 3/8 thick. But it's nice and even. It's nice and trimmed fit. It looks really nice on there, but you can no longer see the reflection behind it. We typically take the time to wrap liner the inside of the bumpers just so you don't see that reflection. But that wasn't the reason that he wanted it done. He wanted it done basically because he likes that nice, tight, smooth look. So I started the front one. Front one had bumperettes. I'm going to remove the bumperettes, fill the holes, and basically give it the same treatment on the front. So made some good progress on that. Junior's been diligently working away on the T-Bird here. It is probably going to we'll finish this blocking. There's a couple little spots I'm still not happy with. We'll take care of those. Probably prime it one more time, and then that will be ready to block and paint. So making progress there. The Chevelle is in its second coat of primer. It needs to be blocked. Whether it gets a third coat or not will be basically up to, how it comes out when we block it. And then on Mike's truck over here, I have been working on the firewall and the door. So prior videos, we told you about how the backside of the dashboards on these are basically open to the firewall. So we had built these panels, um, to cover that all up and make it nice and clean. I had to build this to cover up a wiper motor that we sooner found out that, was there, didn't know it was there to begin with. So these panels need to be able to be removable rather simply, just to get to anything in the backside, the wiper motor and so on. So what I did was I built a T-channel here in the center, and this is going to get two small machine screws over here. And you pull those two screws out, and this comes out past the hinge, slides out, and the panel becomes removable. The other side's the same way. So that allows for pretty easy access without crawling through the car and killing yourself getting to it. The other chore I had, we wanted to put we put power windows in it, which typically this truck never had power windows, and they don't even sell a kit for it. Well, I made something work. But one of the problems were the wiring. When you shut the door, there's a very small gap. So these kits that they sell don't give you enough space between them. So what I did was, go around the back. Go around the back window. What I did was I built a little channel here out off of the door, and the door panel will go over it, and it brings the firing on around there. But you can see that works pretty good. Opens and closes, doesn't hit anything, doesn't bind, and it allows him to get all the wiring out of the door and inside. And then the door panel will actually fit flush, and it'll just stick out a little bit. So nice finish there. So made some big progress in this particular week, and we'll continue doing that. If you guys like seeing these videos, please like and subscribe. Maybe give us a thumbs up, and keep checking back with us. But, you guys have a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and your New Year's, and we'll see you next week.